you gotta be kidding me. A cop? And then this guy's gonna be freaking slow because he's handicapped license plate. See how loose that is? It smells like coolant. Basically, I got her all buttoned up and she was running in the garage and everything. It was all the way full. It warmed up and everything. I gave it a couple revs and then I drove it probably about 4 blocks from the house. And then just smoke everywhere because it all came out of the T or Y connector hose, whatever you want to call it. It just yeah, all came out, and I was probably about 210 for a temp. So now we're gonna turn it on and rush it back home before it overheats. Hopefully it doesn't overheat. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. A cop? And then this guy's gonna be freaking slow because he's handicapped license plate. What a perfect time. This thing heats up a lot faster when it doesn't have any freaking coolant in it. And this guy's going the speed limit. Hurry up. Dude, it's 35. Thank God you don't live here. Turned off the car so it doesn't overheat. No power steering. Haha!
Really bad timing.
Yeah. Fun times. Oh, smell of coolant.
Holy shit.
It's this right here that keeps popping off. That metal clamp isn't going down at all.
Well, that makes sense.
I legit had it running in the garage and it was full of coolant, wasn't going anywhere. It came through. Like when I had it hooked up and it wasn't hooked up properly, I put coolant in it, it came through and leaked there. And then I pushed it on even further. After I noticed it leaked, I started it up and it wasn't leaking anymore.
Pull, I guess, pull everything back apart.
Yeah. And I put the strut tower back on and everything, and it was still, nothing was coming out of it. And got
what,
4 blocks down the road, and there we go. I know, right?
Oh, it gets more frustrating.
This is what it is. So inside there, you see that second ridge? Yeah. That's where this was.
This is an O-ring.
And I don't know if he even had that. I didn't look in it before. That guy doesn't go on right. Like you shove it all the way down to where it didn't have anything coming out of it, and that this metal clamp wouldn't go all the way down.
Are you sure it's a 14?
Yeah.
That's for a 14?
Yeah.
This is what failed originally?
Mm-hmm.
This is what was
Yeah, that's
weird. Well,
so,
I'm
yeah.
taking it all back apart.
It won't take me that long after I've done it 3 times already.
Alright guys, so the footage you saw last night was actually last night. So I've been trying for like the past week. I haven't been trying, I just like got the part. The Mustang has been leaking all winter from coolant. Got the part. It's this Y or T connector. I got it first from Advanced Auto Parts because one, it's just a 6, it'd save the 25%, and it's the upgraded one. It's aluminum. So I'm like, well, might as well spend the extra. Actually, it wasn't extra since I got the 25% off discount. So it's around the same price as the Ford Motor Company one, but it's upgraded. I don't know, it failed. I don't know if I can say if it failed or not. We're gonna see. When I went to my Ford dealer, they actually have, I'll put B-roll over this, but they actually have the O-ring already installed. And what I'm thinking is that the O-ring doesn't come installed in the Dorman, I think it's Dorman Solutions. So I guess we'll see if there's an O-ring in there or not. And then I also couldn't get this metal clasp to go down anywhere. Well, actually, I got it to go down where it didn't even seem like the fitting should have been. I shoved it on there even more, and then the metal clasp wouldn't go down. So I just pushed the metal clasp down as much as I could, and then I started the car. I filled it up with coolant. It was holding coolant. It warmed up in the garage, doing just fine. I did a couple revs and everything, wasn't leaking coolant at all. I checked everywhere. And then I was like, sick, I'm gonna go wash my car and drive it around when it's nice. because it was actually like 40 degrees in Iowa yesterday, and now it's blizzard again and cold. I was gonna have a little nice test drive and see if it was doing okay, but 4 blocks down, smoke everywhere. It was fantastic. So I had to leave it there, let it cool down, and then the footage that you probably already saw, or if not, I'll put it in right now, is me getting it back to home without the engine overheating. And I got up to about 180, which is normal, that's fine. And I shut off the car and just let it coast all the way to home. But before that, I actually got to 210, and I thought the smoke was actually just the remains of it burning off because it was up to temp and everything. But no, it's because I lost a whole bunch of coolant. It was on the headers and everything. So I got it back to home, and it's safe and sound here now. We have this little $12 overhead light that I got from Menards and just shoved it into my hood release. Now we're gonna take it apart and see what the heck happened.
What you doing?
Innovation. The cheap way.
I'm not doing this video.
See ya! Alright, let's get this strut tower off. It's a 13 millimeter. The other one I lost, so I'm gonna have to go to Baumgart. No! Don't you dare! You stupid mother. These guys, it's a small little boy. I think it's a 6. It's an 8. MAF sensor. Oh, it's all coolanty wet. Now, we're gonna take the throttle body off because it's a little turd too. I think it's an 8 as well. Is it? It is. See how loose that is? I don't want to get a red solo cup, so maybe I can save some coolant. I think it's empty. There's some in there. Should I get a red solo cup? I think I'm gonna get a red solo cup. Red solo cup, I fill you up. Red solo cup, I fill you up with coolant and drink it in the dolly. 6.4. I need my tiny little screwdriver. Alright. So, to get your top radiator hose off, you just need a little pick. You gotta pick this metal clasp off. And we'll get our red solo cup. And maybe catch some coolant. Nope, nothing. And probably don't get any coolant in your throttle body. So, I think it might shove a bag in that. Just so I don't get anything in there. That would require me to go inside again. So, just in case, I'm gonna shove this bag. I'm basically gonna fist my throttle body just to be sure that nothing gets in there like coolant or anything. I'm just gonna cover it up with this plastic bag. It's basically your throat, and if coolant isn't good for you and your throat, then it's probably not good for the car. And I need to shove this guy out of the way. I actually bought a new upper radiator hose. That's why this guy looks so shiny. Nice. Here's our little bitch. Gotta take that off too. So yeah, I'm gonna pick that guy. See how loose it is? Loosey goosey. When I put it on first, I shoved it on there like that, and it stopped. Like, it's metal against metal right now, and it wasn't leaking. Like, if I put coolant in there right now, it wouldn't leak. But see, this guy doesn't collapse all the way. It doesn't go around it, and the only place where it goes around it is right there. That's where it clasps. But coolant drops out of it. So, alright, that's out. Let's brace grips. Oh, and when I replaced this top tube, it was corroded like crazy. It took me literally an hour and a half to get that off. The old one is oh, it's right there. I basically cut it off because, yeah. We'll get this guy off first. Squeezy boy. And there we go. Look, an O-ring. Weird. What the heck? There's Dorman, and here's Ford. Let's see how different they are. was on better. Because remember, I couldn't clasp it all the way down. They look like identical, but why didn't it work? See, it rubbed metal against metal. I had it all the way on. Let's try forwards, I guess. See how she do. I need to get this to move. Hammer time. What the fuck? Alright, well, whatever. Squeeze. That one just clicked on. And it's like all the way in there too. I don't know, I'm gonna have to get coolant, shove it in the reservoir and let it run through and see if it leaks. Cause it's on there. Unlike this guy. I mean, believe me or not, but I had it on there. I showed you. The clasp wouldn't go down. There we go. Time to go get some coolant. Shove this guy back in and we'll see if it works. Just get up. Coolant time! Yeah, it's not leaking. So, time to shove it back together. Boop. 5-0 boy can go back on where it belongs. There we go. All right, start her back up. Nada. Got all the bubbles out.
Alright guys, so I hope I helped you in any way, shape, or form with this. I guess don't trust Dorman Solutions, or I got a failed part, but the OEM Ford Fomoco T or Y hose is not leaking at all. I'll probably drive it around within a couple days because we got another blizzard, so I can't really take this guy anywhere. The garage is actually snowed in, so that's it for this video. I hope you like it. Give it a like, subscribe if I helped you out. Check out some of our other videos that are more fun than this one. See you later.